we're heading on up. This is all the Sierras, so you can't say you're heading on up into the Sierras. You can say you're heading up into the higher Sierras, because yes, this goes a couple thousand feet up where we're at. Of course, we won't go the entire way. What we'll do is we're going to hit a primitive area and look for some tracks or Bigfoot evidence. Now, what we have to do, well, we've seen a guy jumping off the rocks and doing parkour, but what we have to do is get up to the top of the ridge. You can see where the trees kind of level off, and then we can follow it to some rocks, or what I call the overlooks. Nice, rascal. You're on candid camera. Lord Rick Candid Camera, right? Candid Camera is an old show where if you were caught doing something, he'd be like, you're on candid camera. Same thing for Lord Rick. Do something stupid, you're on Lord Rick camera. Forget candid camera. We'll call it AngelOfThyNight camera. Right?
I guess.
Alright, I'm just goofing around. Point is, folks, anybody who's viewing this, we're ascending towards Hawkins Peak. We're going to look in the woods at the bottom of Hawkins Peak. Just the bottom. Kind of where the tree line starts. It only goes for 1,000 feet. And then when you get to Hawkins Peak, the crown, or the last 1,000 feet, no trees, nothing. It's pretty harsh. Especially when it gets really warm out. But what I plan on doing is going up on those rocks up there. You can go up the side. But you can see that's a good 35, 40 foot cliff right there. Come on, rascal. Don't worry about me. Wow. Is that rock falling apart? Whoa. It cracked from all the glacier activity and the years of elements. Wind, snow, cold ice, to very warm weather. That's what you get. There we go. Jared, can you hold on a second?
Yeah.
Alright, man. Because we're going to go up on the side here, and we'll go stand up there and look at the lake, and then we'll come down and look in the woods. That's our plan for any Bigfoot evidence. Anyways, another adventure. Bigfoot evidence, no Bigfoot evidence. There's something here. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something too. Jared said he experienced something this morning, and I wanted him to describe it to you, since he's the one that's seen it. Because I seen something running on 2 legs in the meadow. So I believe him when he says he's seen something. What'd you see, man?
So,
hold on. There we go.
So this morning I woke up by something like across the lake, like banging on trees and stuff. And so I grabbed a big stick.
You mean like the tree? What do you mean banging on the trees? Like?
Yeah, like logs hitting, like
Was it rocks hitting logs, or was it 2 wood tree sticks banging together?
It was like a log hitting a rock or something. It was pretty loud.
Oh.
And so I came out of the tent and did it, and it did it back, and it came all the way across the lake, all the way on the right, all the way in the middle, and all the way on the left.
Did you bang a rock on a tree?
I banged a log on the rock. And then,
you banged a log on a rock?
Yeah, and then when I looked to my left, because I got tired, and then I seen something just like walking next to a tree, and it just stopped right there. And then it was like black, but it was standing on 2 feet. and so it just stopped. So I just kept on banging because I didn't really recognize it. And so when I started banging on a tree, I looked left again, and it was gone.
Wow. You know, I had an experience last night in the canyon that's over beyond those trees over that hill or mountain. Something was running up the canyon on the other side, and it was screaming, and I thought I heard the words help, or it sounded like a human scream almost, and then you heard two other beast-like sounds,
Yeah.
not like coyotes, but something, because coyotes, they yip and they, Rascal, come here, and they make these little sounds. Rascal, come on, get over here. Don't let them wander too far. But there's these screams, but it wasn't like a coyote, how it squeals and stuff. It were like out of the bellow of its chest, it was just vocalizing, and there was another one talking back to it, and then you heard it kill something, and then Tammy, I'm like, let me signal it, and Tammy's like, don't. I said, I'd like to get, if it's Bigfoot, I'd like to get its attention, and I'm like, those things aren't mean, and she was like, yeah, right. They're not all Bigfoot are mean. Yeah. Some, like in your case, the Bigfoot you seen, it could have been a Bigfoot, was probably not malicious or violent. It probably just checked you out and said, hey, oh, okay, whatever. And then just took, but it went back up into the woods. And it probably went back up into those woods. I'll show everybody on cam. Those are the woods where Jared would have seen it. And it would have went back up into the woods and over into that canyon where last night we heard screams, and they didn't sound animal-like. That's the thing. They made different sounds, like it went real low and real high, like they were talking some other language. I believe these are like tribes.
Yeah.
Like they're like maybe 5 or 6 live together, and they're like a tribe, and they speak their own language. They signal on the trees. If something was banging on the other side of the lake, it may have done it to get your attention. Or maybe it was signaling another one. Instead you signaled back and it looked. Yeah. And you probably surprised it as much as it surprised you, Yeah. Anyways, let's continue our climb. Rascal, stay close. We're going to climb up on top of there. Oh yeah, stand still, I'll take your pick. And this is Lord Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society bringing you this footage. We're going to climb those volcanic rocks above. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, and make sure you check out our website, www.paranormalghostsociety.org, for many adventures, expeditions, explorations, historical places we've visited, paranormal hotspots. It's all there on our site. Thousands and thousands of pieces of media, pictures, videos, EVPs. It's on our site, and I highly recommend you check it out and get yourself informed about these places that we go, non-paranormal and paranormal, because this one here, this has always been a paranormal. Burnside Lake, it's always been paranormal for us. Both times we were here, strange things. We found some strange things. We heard some strange things. I've seen something strange here on 2 legs. So I believe him when he says it, because I seen something. So there's some strange things. I think there are Bigfoot-like creatures back in here. It's miles in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, and one last thing. If you look over the mountains, got some volcanic rocks and peaks. Might be worth checking into for some dens, some caves. Anyways, it's Lord Rick, and I'm out of here.